What's going on, family? You back in the lab with ABR Sherrett, man. This one right here was food stamp fraud. Well, girl went to jail. Also, she said that she got to pay $35,000 back. She lied on her application. I'm going to show two videos. One of the videos, I guess the police officer allowed her to keep her phone in the police cruiser. So she filmed it, and she filmed it when she was leaving jail or whatever. So let's get into the first story time of how she went to jail and what caused her to go to jail. Then I'm going to show the second video of her actually going to jail.
I see a lot of people asking for story time on how I owe them $35,000 now. Okay, so I live by myself. I'm single. I don't have any kids. So I've been applying for food stamps like 2 or 3 years ago. I lied on my food stamp case and I told them I was homeless, and I told them that I didn't have anything. I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go. Blase, blase. And I told them that I wasn't working. So when I first started getting my food stamps, I started getting like $400 a month just for myself. So I'm just thinking everything cool, you know, like, okay, I'm getting my food stamps. Nothing happened, you know, so I decided to come on TikTok and tell people, like, if you're trying to get food stamps, you can lie to them and, you know, nothing will happen. So that was a very bad mistake that I made, lying to them. And I really don't give a fuck what y'all saying, because a lot of people saying, you have lashes on, why you need food stamps? I don't care. If it's free, I want it. Baby, food is way expensive. And if I go in Walmart with $100, I'm really not going to leave out with nothing. Who want to keep spending money on food? Like, it's just too much. So when this was, they picked me up yesterday, but day before yesterday, I got a call, and they was like, hello, is this such and such? And I'm like, yes, hello, what's going on? They say, well, this is the people that's, like, you know, over the food stamp office or whatever. And they was like, we have a report that you have been putting false information on your application to get food stamps, and that you're not homeless, and that you do have a job. So I'm like, okay, who did you get this information from? So they was like, well, we cannot disclose any information about who we got it from, but we have facts that you have been lying, and you have to pay all of that back, and your balance is $35,000. And they also told me that they was filing charges on me. So I'm like, what the hell? Because at this point, I'm really thinking like they just playing, or somebody just playing on my phone, y'all. But yesterday, when I made the video and posted on TikTok, like 15 minutes later, the police came knock on my door. They was like, is you such and such? They read me my rights and they arrested me. And y'all keep asking me, how did I have my phone in the back of the police truck? That's because I didn't give them no problems. Like, I wasn't arguing with them. I simply got back in the back of the police truck, because the police car, because I know what the fuck I did. Was I wrong for doing that? Yes. But at the end of the day, I did what I did, and I don't give a damn. Y'all nobody to judge me, but I did what I had to do at that point, because baby, food is expensive. But I bought it out 5 hours later, and I have to go to court. They didn't see me at court date yet, but when they do, I'm gonna just keep y'all updated, because I know some of y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just want to be in the business, but I mean, I did what I did, so now I gotta face the consequences.
I respect her from owning up to it. Like I said, she did lie. She did go to jail. We're going to show the second video in that. Yes. People, this is my thing here. And I guess this is where I have a problem with what's this? Gen X? I'm a Gen Xer, but Gen Z or Gen Alphas or whatever the hell this generation is now. If you're getting away with something, why you got to go to social media and brag about it? When I was coming up, and thank you, we didn't have cell phones or camera phones or whatever. Man, we ain't had none of that, man. We jumped on our Huffy bike or BMX bikes, and we were going all day, man. We were about 10, 15 miles from the house, drinking out the water hose. But these kids here, they got to incriminate themselves all the time. Everything they do got to go to TikTok and like my granny used to say, TikTok and Facebook and the gram thing. Yeah, that's how my granny used to talk. So they gotta put it out there for what? Clout, for likes. You know what I mean? You just incriminated yourself. Yes, she's owning up to it, but if she wouldn't have got caught, she probably would have kept going with that. And yes, I understand food is high. Yes, food is very high. Even my family food budget is through the roof right now. And that's why we don't eat as much. We try to cook much as we can because it is expensive. And every time we go out, that's a couple $100 with me. And we're like, come on, bro, that's ridiculous. Yes, I do understand that, but hey, you committed fraud. Yeah, you got to pay the price, man. Let me show you this other video of her. Like she said, she did have. I was shocked too that she had the phone in the police car, but then she explained that she didn't give her no problem, so they allowed her to get back in the back with her phone, and she filmed the ride, I guess. So let's get into it.
Y'all, why the fuck the police came knock on my door? Literally moments after I made that video about the food stamp people saying I owe them $35,000. They fucking booked me in jail for fucking fraud. I'm currently walking down the streets because, bitch, soon as they released me, bitch, I got the fuck. I'm waiting on my mama to pull up in my car and pick me up. I didn't make it to a damn neighborhood down the street from the motherfucking jailhouse. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm just keep pushing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I cannot believe this happened, y'all. Do not lie. I swear to God, this shit caught up to me so fast. I literally just was talking about this on TikTok the other day. Now look at me. So not only do I owe them $35,000, I'm literally fighting this fucking case. Like, where I'm gonna get the money from? Y'all, I was just hungry as fuck. I don't have money to keep buying food. Like, what the fuck?
If you don't want the world to know, don't put it on TikTok. Let me say that. Because somebody gonna know you. Somebody gonna snitch on you. Somebody gonna report you and talk about you and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? If and it's like so many of my young people constantly self-incriminate themselves. If you did the crime, yeah, you got to do the time. Stealing, like I just did the previous video. Fraud is stealing. You lied on your application. Now you got $35,000. So they went back. You must be getting them things for years because you was only getting $400 a month. You say you live by yourself. You single, no kids. That's a lot. That's a long time. That's about 6 years. You know what I mean? That's the case. And they're gonna charge you interest on that. That's how the government do, and then you're gonna take you 20 years to get out of that. Let me just say that, bro. Two things you don't want, two people you don't want to mess with. You don't want to mess with the taxes, the IRS. You don't, oh my goodness. You don't want to mess with student loans. I know people say they ain't paying student loans, they can do whatever they want to do. It ain't going away. Food stamp stuff, it ain't going away because it's government. They're gonna be, you can't file bankruptcy, and that stuff gonna follow you for the rest of your life if you try to get a house, and then they eventually gonna garnish your stuff, and then you're gonna start losing stuff, and then they're gonna sell it for pennies on the dollar because they just want their money back. They don't care if you owe only or whatever. So fraud with the government, IRS, child support, student loan, man, those things ain't going away. They're gonna be waiting on you unless you leave this earth. And then if you got a spouse, a lot of the debt would transfer over to the spouse. So that's what I'm saying. If this female is in $35,000 worth of debt and you get married to her with the government just gonna attach you to this debt. So unless you could prove it, like you ain't know nothing about it, and et cetera, and y'all got married and she already had this, then you might can get out of it. But more likely they're gonna put that debt on you because they want their money back regardless. So be careful, man, when you get involved with people. Girl says she lied. Girl says she don't seem too remorseful. Let me say that. Because she was like, oh, now how I'm gonna fight these cases. But I tell my kids all the time, don't put nothing out there that you don't want the world to know, or they're gonna incriminate yourself. Because hey, once it's out there, and the police and the feds and they watch the internet because so many people like her put her mess out there. With that said, man, these videos linked or in the description box. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it, man. Until next time, y'all be good. Shalom.